Oh, goddamn. Oh, so this is what happens when you update it. Hello, everyone. It's your girl Luna here, and yes, you just saw me quickly update the game because apparently it needed updating. Yeah. So hello, everyone. It's your girl Luna here, and we're back with Harry Potter Hogwarts Mysteries or Mystery. I don't care at this point. Anyway, if I sound distracted at any point, just know that I have a cat on my lap, and she's in a very cuddly mood. She wants scratchies and cuddles, and I want to record a video. So we're having disagreements over here. Time is running out. Yeah, so we have this event. We have this event. Yeah, I got 6. I don't really need anything, though, to be honest. I don't really need anything. Yeah. So our plan is to continue with our story. Oh, thank you. One time with a creature. My baby. We want level 4. To protect the shop from a group of dark witches and wizards. Would you like a hippogriff? Would you like a hippogriff? I'm just saying, hippogriffs. Nasty buggers. Let me give you a hippogriff. Just because. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to go here. Boop. Yeah, so the last time we jumped off was like a month ago, or was it 3 weeks ago? I think it's been a month now since we last left off, and we were doing something for Zonkos. That's all I remember. That's all I remember, okay? Shush. Yeah, we were doing something for Zonkos. And I remember off camera I was working getting charm. Some charm classes tokens. There you go. If these are taken away from me, I will be so pissed. So what are we doing? Yeah, we done mandrakes. Let's see what Zonko wants. Zonko, what do you want, babes? Babes, what do you want? Meet Bilton. Bilton, this is the recommended approach. Bilton? Oh, hey, honey. No, it will not stay. Ah, come on. Yeah, apparently I don't deserve those energies. Hiya. Oh, it is Mrs. Tulip Karasu, the finest young prankster in the wizarding world. It's good to see you again, Mr. Bilms. We brought you your requested items and would like our jumbo Dungbomb. But of course, I'm never one to stand in the way of something horribly smelly. It may take me some time. We keep our jumbo Dungbombs under 37 separate locks in olfactory-controlled environment. Okay. Let's have a look around. I'm always looking for something new that I can strap to a toad. Okay. Yeah, sure. Hello, Wizarding World. It is me, Daluna. Mia, stop. Mia! Hello. You want cuddles? Hello. The sign says Dragonhide gloves sold separately. Shocking. took my finger off. Oh my god, then why are you selling it to children? I have a lot of concerns with the Harry Potter universe. No, I've recently went on a rant to friends about the inconsistencies in the Twilight universe. You know, Twilight, Bella, Jake, Edward, and most importantly, my favorite. And most importantly, my favorite, Jasper. Don't ask me why. I have favoritism, and for some reason, my favoritism likes Jasper. I don't know either. My brain just be like, ooh, Jasper. You are a sad guy. I now appreciate you. Just like, goddamn. Oh. Do I question how people become my favorite character? I do. All the time. My cat. Shush. Hey, yo. Mia's giving a grumpy face. She wants cuddles, and she's not happy that I'm not giving them to her. Yeah, so I went on a rant about the inconsistencies in the Twilight universe to my friends, and it was an experience. Because majority of my friends have never watched Twilight or read the books, which to some people may seem horrifying, but to be honest, understandable. Mia, stop being cute. So I think my main rant was just like the inconsistency of Alice's powers and the stupid excuses they make up for the inconsistencies. Because, okay, one of the major rules for Alice's powers in Twilight is that she cannot see it with werewolves around. She cannot see the future if there's werewolves around it. And if you think back on the Twilight movies and books, yeah. You understand why people are very sort of like, oh, wait a goddamn second. And their excuse for it is just like, what? What? Oh, you're seeing it through another vampire's eyes. Oh, I get it. But that has never been explained before, that you see the future through other people's eyes. And I don't know how that changes things. Just like, what the fuck? I get very annoyed when there's movie inconsistencies. I recently watched Curse of Grindelwald. And oh my god. My brother told me that McGonagall's in the second movie. I can't remember that happening, but to be honest, I was not enthusiastic on the second movie either. At all, to be honest. I preferred this movie over the second, to be honest. Sorry, Johnny Depp. Just sorry, Johnny. But I did prefer this one over the second. I think it's because it was a bit more... I wouldn't say it was a bit more formed, but I would say there was something in that actually made sense to my dumb brain. Whereas the other one was just like too much talking, not enough action. Because I don't mind movies that have a lot of talking, but it needs to be something that I can understand. Like, I think the most prominent scenes I remember from the second movie is Grindelwald talking to Credence in like this old dark house. and then the finale of the movie. That's all I remember. That's all I remember of the second movie. Because everything else, I'm just like talking, and I'm just like, nah. Pretty annoying. People are going to disagree with me on that, that there was a lot of talking. But in my mind, there was a lot of talking, and my brain zoned out through most of it because it didn't grab my attention. Which is sad. Why is there a fly going around? Though, when I first watched not Crimes of Grindelwald. Was it Crimes of Grindelwald? The third movie. I'm just gonna say the third one because I can't be asked to remember the titles. I can't even remember the title to the second movie or the third movie properly because I get them mixed up all the time. The first movie is easy. It's Fantastic Beasts, but for the third movie, the third movie was something. I'll say that. When McGonagall, when I first saw McGonagall, I was just like, wait a goddamn second. Because I think it was a whole thing that the fandom agreed on McGonagall being a child or not born at at the time period of Grindelwald. Because I always imagined McGonagall being a student with Tom Riddle at some point in her Hogwarts education. Some point she did have contact with Tom Riddle. But then I'm told, oh no, that is not true. That does not happen. No. And I'm just like, what? What? You're telling me what I know is wrong? To be honest, I like the idea of just McGonagall and Tom Riddle being head boy and head girl because I agree with that. I love the idea. It's like, god damn it, you were so close, McGonagall. You were so close. No, because the idea is mostly in the fanfics I read. Because there are fanfics I read where Harry Potter gets time travel to Tom Riddle's years at Hogwarts, and it's just like, oh my god, you must make sure Tom doesn't know who you are, or else fucked up the timeline. Honestly, meh. So I do have opinions when it comes to Fantastic Beasts. I do. I'm very judgmental with any Harry Potter movies now. Because I'm just like, if they don't make expectations, they're gonna flop. I'm sorry, they're gonna. Because I think everyone has a huge expectation for any movie to do with Harry Potter. That if it doesn't meet it, it's downhill. My brother said, I'll say this, my brother said, and I agree with this wholeheartedly, they shouldn't have done Fantastic Beasts. I agree, the first movie is lovely. I like the first movie. It's very magical, very unique. We looked at the creatures of the Wizarding World. I liked the idea. And then we went off on the Grindelwald story plotline. And I've basically just been like, Just like, yes, we're having a big battle with Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Yes. But also, why is it going like this at the moment? Because at the moment, it's just a little parts of different battles. And I'm just like, are we ever going to get to the actual battle? Or are we just going to stay low? By the time of the final battle, it's just going to be like, okay, yeah, okay. We've seen a couple of these already. We've seen a couple of these finales already. What's anything different? Yeah, and I agree with my brother on his point that they should have done a movie series on the Marauders, which is a fan favorite idea. I think it's a fan favorite idea that either you do books on the Marauders or a movie on the Marauders. Because I think everyone wants to see young Remus and young Sirius. I think the only problem with that is that since Peter Pettigrew has already been known as a traitor in the Harry Potter movies and books, I think it'll be very hard to try and establish Peter Pettigrew as like a friend of James Potter of the Marauders. I think that's my only little like thing with that idea, because you're gonna have to make him to be like friends with them. And it's just like, it won't taste right in some people's mouths, but since we all know in the future he does betray them. So, that's like my only little thing with it. Anyway, back to this game. I've been talking too much. Here you are, the only jumbo Dungbomb in all of Hogsmeade. Thank you, Mr. Bilms. You've been very helpful and very strange. You're welcome. I aim to wheeze. It will take some time to disassemble this jumbo Dungbomb and craft into something even more devastating. Honestly, love, I'm trusting you, Tulip. I'm trusting you. I'll let you know when it's ready for Marula, Luna. Keep an eye out for my owl. My owl. My speech is just blah. Blah. No, I question the way I speak all the time. I've mostly been talking instead of doing anything in here at the moment. I have a lot of opinions. What else can we do? Thank you. Should we feed all the creatures and then end this episode here? Probably, yeah. Let's feed everyone, okay, kids? Anyway, back to the conversation. Back to the conversations. Yeah, Marauders. Though I do think that ever since the J.K. Rowling, am I going to say controversies or am I going to say truths? Pile of shit. Ever since J.K. Rowling's pile of shit that she has given the world, the fandom has definitely turned on her. So I don't think even if they made a Marauders book series or movie, it won't get the same traction as before. It won't. Yes, a lot of part of the fandom, even people who are strongly against J.K. Rowling, do want a Marauders themed thing, but they just don't want it from her. That's what I'm getting at here. That's what I'm getting at the moment. It's just like, it's just gonna be hard to do if the fandom wants Marauder thing, they're gonna need to make some choices. Oh, I don't have enough for you. Oh, it's sad. Yeah, you're on an adventure. Like, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them already has a very sort of like download traction. Like, I have a friend who's really against J.K. Rowling and refuses to read or watch anything that was made by her. And she only watched the most recent Fantastic Beasts movie because it was a family night thing that their parents wanted to watch and their little brother wanted to watch. So you can definitely see that it does affect people. There aren't that many people open to actually consider reading and watching her works. Very, very controversial topic. Hi, it's me. I'm yeah. We already fed everyone. God damn it. Should we feed the Maxis as well? Let's feed the Maxis. Me. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna tell you my ideas for the next possibly 2 Fantastic Beasts movies if they do continue it, because with the traction it's getting at the moment, it's very iffy. No, the ideas for this is that Grindelwald and Dumbledore. Grindelwald is defeated in 1945, the end of World War II. I think it's a whole thing, throughout Grindelwald's reign, or like the later part of Grindelwald's reign, that there's a link towards the Muggle world and the Wizarding world with Grindelwald and Germany, Third Reich, Germany. I think, yeah, that was like a thing. That was sort of like a link that was made throughout both worlds, just like comparing both worlds together and showing how similar they actually are with not having good events at all. So it's very poignant. And I am expecting Tom Riddle will, if I'm thinking about this, the timeline that is in my head, Tom Riddle will be introduced in the 4th movie. Won't be properly introduced. He should be only a very, very minor background character, like maybe mentioned or maybe shown for like a second or two. Because as we know, Dumbledore's very critical when it comes to Tom Riddle when Tom Riddle first shows up, as shown in the books and movies of Harry Potter, the Half-Blood Prince, and a bit in Chamber of Secrets. So it's a whole thing. So there's many ideas that they can come upon, because there are many sort of like, there's a lot of things that they could do in like the 4th and 5th movie if they actually wanted to. If they actually wanted to, they could do some interesting things in the 4th and 5th movie. But to be honest, this all depends on J.K. Rowling, since J.K. Rowling does write the screenplay for these movies. I actually need to like analyze the screenplays myself. But yeah, it's very sort of, yeah. There's many ideas they can play with, but whether they play with them or not is up to J.K. Rowling, unfortunately. And I don't know how J.K. Rowling would go about it. Because to be honest, I prefer a lot of the fandom's ideas of like how this may turn out, or like what happened in this time frame. So it's interesting. I have ideas. Also, the McGonagall shit needs to be explained. I'm sorry, it needs to be explained. I don't care how much, it needs to be explained. Properly. I know that J.K. Rowling has been sneaky and has been posting things on ebook, was it, or something else? Because I remember some people talking about how she wrote little short stories about Hogwarts and like some characters, and they're only on like one platform. Just like, what? Just like, excuse me? Could make this more wider knowledge, love. You have Pottermore. Use it. Just like, come on. I'm not gonna research this shit. I'm not gonna read it. Though, to be honest, that's probably the fandom's fault that the fandom is not trusting J.K. Rowling at the moment. Well, probably not at all anymore. So it's just like, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I tell you that. It's gonna be interesting. If they do carry on the 5 movie plan, I am expecting certain things, and I am expecting it to follow the timeline. If it does not follow the timeline that I have that has already been acknowledged, I will not be happy. Because there's already things being messed up with the past two movies, and I'm already just like, why? Do you want a flubber worm? I don't have things for flubber worms. See, I need to get another pet. I need to get another animal. But I don't know if I can. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. I know there's a lot of me sort of like talking about the recent Fantastic Beasts movies, and me just talking shit. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any things you can add to this discussion, go ahead. I don't mind. And if you can explain things I don't understand, please do. Please do. Because if I don't understand it, hopefully someone will. Anyway, guys, see you guys later. Bye.